Hey everyone, it's Newdlehead here, and today I'm here to review Sonic Heroes for PC. Sonic Heroes, more like Sonic Zeros. Sonic Heroes is one of those games that got a lot of mixed reception. Some people really like this game, and some people really don't like this game. Instead of going with the Sonic Adventure style of gameplay, Sonic Team decided to switch it up and give the gameplay a focus on teamwork. So instead of Sonic Adventure 3, we got Sonic Heroes. In Sonic Heroes, you get the choice of 4 teams: Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, and Team Chaotix. In Team Sonic, you get to play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. In Team Dark, you get to play as Shadow, Rouge, and E123 Omega. In Team Rose, you get to play as Amy, Cream, and Big. In Team Chaotix, you get to play as Espio, Vector, and Charmy. Each story has their own small plot. In Team Sonic's, Eggman sends Sonic and friends a letter claiming he has the ultimate weapon and will take over the world in 3 days, and he challenges them to stop him, telling your arch nemesis your plans and giving them time to stop you. Nice one, Eggman. Great move. Eggman is probably the stupidest villain ever. In Team Dark's story, Rouge finds Shadow and E123 Omega in Eggman's base. And with Shadow not having any memories, Rouge wanting to acquire Eggman's secret treasure, and E123 Omega wanting to get revenge on Eggman for locking him up, they form a team together. In Team Rose's story, Amy teams up with Cream and Big to find their missing friends Chocola and Froggy. And yes, I know, Big the Cat is back, but thankfully he's not doing any fishing this time around. In Team Chaotix, Vector, Espio, and Charmy get offered a job that will pay handsomely by a mysterious person on a walkie-talkie. So they take the job because they want the money. Each team has the same style of gameplay. In each story there's a speed character, a power character, and a flight character. So instead of just rushing through a level with your speed character, you have to utilize each ability to progress through the stages. Imagine this, you're playing through the first level and everything's great, then you get to Knuckles' part, and you hear this.
Hey! This is family friendly! Knock off the swearing! Tone it down!
Well, besides Knuckles cursing, the graphics are excellent. The character models are great looking. A little shiny, sure, but they fit in just fine. I love how the levels look in this game. The environments are bright, vibrant, and beautiful. It's obvious that Sonic Team put a lot of effort into the graphics, and it definitely shows. The graphics look spectacular. The cutscenes in the game look great as well. Finally, after all these years, the dialogue is properly synced with the mouth movements of the characters. Everything here, including the voice acting, is definitely a step up from the Adventure series. Each story has its own range of difficulty. Team Rose is the easy mode. Team Sonic is the normal mode. Team Dark is the hard mode. And Team Chaotix has its own thing going on, but I'll explain that in a bit. When it comes to gameplay, I think this game is very innovative. The focus on teamwork really works for this type of game. Having to switch between players and using their abilities to overcome obstacles is a great mechanic. One thing I don't like is how every character in each story pretty much plays the same with only a few small differences, so there's not too much variety there. Same goes with the levels. While great on their own, each story makes you replay the same levels over and over again, which can be pretty monotonous. In Team Sonic, Team Dark, and Team Rose, the main goal is to get to the end of the level. Team Chaotix is where it gets a little more interesting. In their story, they've got you performing missions, things like finding hermit crabs or destroying every enemy in the stage. I'm glad they added this team to mix things up a bit. I think the level design in this game is pretty darn good. Levels are really large in scale. Each stage is filled with robots, loops, and obstacles. Each level has its fair set of challenges, and all of them are pretty engaging. I really love Seaside Hill and Grand Metropolis. They're just really well designed levels. I just wish each story had their own unique stages instead of just using the same levels over and over again. The music in this game is incredible. It's probably one of the best soundtracks featured in a Sonic game. My favorite track in the game plays in Grand Metropolis. It's the catchiest, most atmospheric song in the game. Just listen to the song for a moment and tell me it's not awesome. Every character can be leveled up by collecting power cores, which make them more powerful. For example, E123 Omega gets super OP and his combo makes him start shooting explosives. It's pretty awesome. All teams have a Team Blast power that destroys every enemy on screen. You gain a Team Blast by filling up your Team Blast meter. You do this by performing simple tasks, such as attacking enemies and collecting rings. The physics in this game are a bit slippery, but you get used to it. Overall, each character controls fairly well and I rarely had any problems. The only issue I had was light dashing through rings. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. In order to access special stages, you have to find a key and manage to not get hit for the rest of the level. Special stages are okay. You have to speed up by collecting these spherical objects known as power spheres.
It's spherical! Spherical!
People give these stages a lot of hate, and while they do get more challenging in the later special stages, I don't think that they're necessarily bad, but sometimes they can be pretty frustrating. Now, what do I think of this game? Well, I think this game is pretty underrated. I think the game can be pretty monotonous for sure, but it's hard not to appreciate what this game has to offer. Levels are huge and fun to play through, the graphics in this game are fantastic, and it's easy to have a lot of fun with this game. Overall, I think Sonic Heroes is a fun experience. Sometimes the game is a bit tough, the physics do take time to get used to, and the special stages can be pretty challenging, but it's otherwise a nice little game with a lot to offer. Anyone who's watching this video should definitely check this game out. I think this game is definitely worth playing. I give this game a solid 4 noodles out of 5.